everybody. This isn't one of the Collaborate coffee mornings. I've actually got a nice cup of tea here, too hot to drink at the moment. But this is just to kind of sit down to kind of go over some hints and tips really for what it takes to put on a really good hybrid event. We've done ours now and the reception that we had was really good, but this is just to kind of, to give back to you guys and just to say, answer some questions that we had, and just to give some advice really on anyone who's looking to set up a hybrid event. So the first thing we're going to talk about is understanding the audience. Now for us, we were in a really unique position where we were showcasing the event. So, take our partner for the event, Aston Martin, for example. If we were putting this on for Aston Martin for their event, what we would do is strategy behind it, and what we'd recommend is do the strategy behind it. There's amazing tools online, so do that strategy beforehand. That's going to pay off massively in the long run, because when you're hosting a hybrid event and you've got an online audience, you can't read their faces. You don't know how it is that they're going to react, and also you don't know exactly, if you don't strategize, who's going to be turning up. So the last thing you want to do is invest money and time and creativity in putting on a set that is, all amazing and jungle themed, to only to find out that the audience that you want is not interested in that at all, and that's not kind of what they'd go for. For us, like I said, we were in the position where it was about showcasing the products. If we were working with a brand directly, the strategy that goes in beforehand pays off massively for the event itself. Like I said, there literally is no point in putting on an event for X when it actually turns out that Y are the people that are going to turn up, if you know what I mean. So you've done the strategy, you know who it is that's going to be turning up to your event. Now the next big focus is on the content that's going to go into that. Now the beautiful thing about hybrid events is that it allows for that creativity to kind of flow through the event. So, you take brand X and brand Y, they could put on exactly the same hybrid event and it could look and feel completely different. Now, you've got the XR stage, which we can talk about in a little bit, where that kind of allows for that format of a nice sit-down presentery type feel. But I think the key thing to focus on is what's the lead time that you're going to give yourself for content creation. If you've got the stock footage and the stuff all ready to go, brilliant. Make sure it's organised and kept in the right place to hand off to whoever it is that's going to be putting on that event for you. Or if you're starting from scratch, based on the strategy, make sure that it's really detailed so that you know that the content that you're creating for your event is clever, it's unique, and it's original, and it's suited to who is going to be turning up to the event. So don't overlook the content side of it. Strategy and content, brilliant. And what tools are at your disposal and how can you use them for your event? For us, we used augmented reality, which I'll flash a little clip of somewhere on screen now. And that worked really well. At that point in the show, we'd partnered with Randox, and for them, they were trying to, showcase, well, not through us, but we were showcasing how you would maybe put on an event for the health industry. Take that in comparison to what we were doing with Aston Martin, which I'll flash again up quickly. Two completely different brands. With Aston Martin, we did the fly-through, so we created like a fly-through video style image that took us to the XR stage. Now that was all done virtually before the event, the fly-through. And you bear that in mind with the Randox stuff. Those two tools, completely different, and also allowed us to have completely different feel. The Aston Martin, definitely felt more sleek and sexy. The Randox definitely felt more engaging, I'd say, and clever. It suited both brands' personalities really well. So, investigate, discover, create new ways of doing this. But virtual events and hybrid events, they don't have to be boring. I think they've got such a connotation that, we have to do these now because of COVID or because of whatever, because of lockdown. But, when done in the right way, you can perhaps have, there could only be 1,000 people that turn up to your event. There could be, 50,000 that turn up online. And if you can create and capture that imagination, I think that's something that completely can't be overlooked. So tip number 3 is definitely research the tools that are available to kind of take it up a notch. It's not just a presenter stood in front of a screen reading off something boring. This is something that's engaging and interesting for the people watching it. Cool, so tip number 4, for those that came to our hybrid event, hopefully you kind of get an idea as to what this is, but I'll just explain it again, is the Studio in the Box. Now, the really interesting thing about the Studio in the Box is it's set up with the partner company that we use to put on the event. They take that box, it's about this big, and they send it out with a piece of green screen material, wide big piece of green screen material, to your presenter anywhere in the world. Now it could be me here, I could have the green screen material up behind me, I probably need a flat background like a wall or something, Studio Box set up in front of me, and from there the background imaging can be matched with the main stage or the XR stage. So let's say you are a car company, for example, and you really want a presenter that's going to engage with your audience, so you reach out to someone like Richard Hammond. Now, from the beauty of his own home, he could be part of that show and it would look like he is, on set with you. Now, I think the Studio in the Box is a really valuable tool, especially in this moment. I know we just said about how, hybrid events can, live past COVID and they can offer more to that space. But one thing that we are all restricted by at the moment is travel lockdowns. So to be able to bring someone in who is related to your brand and be part of that show, and you not feel like they're just sat on a Zoom call on the other side of the world, I think is really captivating. And that, again, it's going to play on, for us, what we wanted to do, and the whole essence of a hybrid event is breaking that wall down between an online viewer and feeling like they are part of something that is interesting and engaging and live. So yeah, if Richard Hammond could be speaking to a car fanatic live, and talking about the car product and how great it is, then yeah, I can't imagine a more captivating thing, to be fair. Now the last point really is to partner with a brand that you trust. The key aim, I think, to a hybrid event is the creativity that you put into it. You've got to stand out, it has to be different, and it has to be engaging. Use those tools that we spoke about, the augmented reality, the fly-throughs. You can play really well on pre-recorded bits fitting in with the live bits, so that that kind of takes the pressure off. It doesn't have to all be live, but you can definitely create this perception that it is, and that's fine. The Studio in the Box allows people to come in from wherever. So yeah, partner with a brand you trust, have creativity at the mindset, make sure that you strategize beforehand to understand who it is that you're reaching, because it's not going to be the same as a physical event. There's going to be factors that play into it, but there are definitely going to still be a captive and engaging audience that want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, so analyze afterwards, use tools like that, understand who's talking about it beforehand, base the strategy off that, then base the creation and content off of that. Do it, smash it, build it, ace it, and then afterwards, have that final piece of measurement in process, so that you can see who spoke about it, what they said, what they're into, so you can start to engage and learn more, and then from there, move forward. But yeah, like I said, if you want to get in touch with us at all, I'll leave a link below or somewhere around here. But yeah, good luck. I think hybrid events are definitely here to stay. I'll see you, hopefully we're going to film another coffee morning session soon. But other than that, yeah, good luck and stay safe. Bye.